in my perfect world, Hawaii is an independent country.
Well,
As is
I will say,
as is Puerto
Hawaii
Rico.
would turn me. I don't like the heat.
Yeah,
I don't like the
Hawaii-
warm. I don't like the
well,
tropical. Hawaii would turn
Hawaii-
me. It's
that's
so
because Hawaii- I bet-
colorful, they
Go
have
to
beautiful
California, bro.
mountains and the
So-
flora.
Like the
Actually,
thing is,
okay, hold on. I might go. I'm gonna go back on what I said.
Alaska is. I know that it's cold, but Alaska is naturally beautiful.
Yes,
But I said beaches, and when it comes to beaches,
But it ain't
it's
got
gotta be
everything.
California. When it comes
Also-
to mountains,
Alaska's
mountains,
out of the conversation just because of that fucked up sun cycle alone. In my
Oh
opinion,
yeah.
4 foot long carrot. I don't give a fuck, man. Like,
Oh Jesus Christ.
but
That-
no. See, I understand where you're coming from. The reason I have my argument is everything you're saying about the state you like the most. California has it,
Wait,
man.
no. But I'm
And-
saying so does like Oregon and so does Washington, but they don't
I think
have a
California
desert.
has it worse.
They don't, and
No,
they've
no.
got more of everything.
They also don't have the Pacific
Now,
Northwest.
the
ones.
bitches of Oregon, I guarantee you, are badder. Like Portland, Oregon, man, I guarantee you.
I don't know, man.
I bet there are some Oregon baddies.
I'm sure that there's some just everywhere in the country. I feel like
Hey, that's
the
not
culture,
true. Okay.
the culture has
This is
become.
gonna piss a lot of people off if
Uh-oh.
anyone watches this. But like, I went on vacation, right? I went through
Yeah.
Tennessee. I went through, I think. Well, to be fair, I stopped in Tennessee and stopped in North Carolina for the trip, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Tennessee and North Carolina has got some of the ugliest fucking people I've ever seen.
God damn.
I'm sorry, man, but like Lexington, Kentucky has some bad bitches and some really handsome dudes. I was in Tennessee and in North Carolina. I didn't see a single bad bitch, and I saw like one handsome dude in Tennessee. He was model level, but like,
Are you drowning, Alex?
Don't worry about it.
Bro is out there like actively drowning.
but
I'm not
like,
gonna-
yeah, I don't, not to be mean,
No,
but like, I
so-
did not see a single attractive person
Okay. Let's.
Tennessee or North Carolina.
I have.
The Carolinas just have ugly people.
I
I'm
do
sorry.
have a question. I want to know what you guys think. What state has the best mountains?
I mean, that's got to be Alaska, though, right?
No. Alaska does not have the best mountains. No shot.
What? Dude,
No.
Bob Ross painted that shit. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
goat.
yeah. But Bob Ross painted just mountains generally. He could have painted.
No, he painted Alaskan mountains because that's where he saw them.
Really?
That's what they're based off of.
I have heard this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because
But-
he wasn't he fucking stationed there.
Wait. But I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know anymore.
I'm gonna put forth because it's the same mountain range as it's the Rockies. It's the same mountain range, right? And the Rockies, I think, look their best in the Wyoming, Montana area. Which is typically not what people think. Typically, you think Rockies, you think Colorado.
I think Alaska's just got the best. Oh, hold on, but Utah though.
How much coal do we
Let's talk
have?
about Utah?
Utah is a sleeper, apparently. I've heard
It is.
this.
It's gorgeous.
How much coal do we have?
I have almost one stack, but I found some more.
I mined a whole stack before we left, and then I've got 11.
Okay, I've got a stack and 9.
Wait, where did I see the coal? Am I fucking stupid?
Reese is slacking out here. Doesn't even have
Now,
a stack of coal.
Washington State does have rainforests.
Washington
Oh
State?
my
Yeah,
God.
see? Washington State's got it.
I
but I'm gonna
unironically
do
say-
have
think I'd like
to-
to live in Washington State.
Right. I'm going to be
Bro,
honest. What's
okay,
been
but hold on,
calling
hold on,
to
hold
me
on.
lately, the Smokies.
Before we get distracted, Alex talking about moving to Washington State. Tamison's dad's side of the family has a lot of family in Washington, and then a lot of family in Arizona. And I know that's literally from the north to the south of the U.S. So
yeah,
that's
that's
huge.
like a huge range, man. That's great.
But
I swear to God, if you said
if me and her move there, y'all could always come, and we could build the compound in a fucking rainforest.
I mean,
I don't know
I'm
about a
thinking-
rainforest compound. That sounds like a logistical nightmare, but
No, it actually sounds.
This sounds like impossible to invade, if you ask me.
man, that's
It also
just
sounds
a
like it'll
fucking
be
compound.
really easy to grow food.
That's what
and
I would
have
just call a
food stuff.
compound. It's just impossible to invade, man.
Yeah, no, just a basic. If you have a basic compound in the middle of a field, that shit's just getting bombed.
Yeah, sure. That's yeah.
But you in a rainforest, man, you got options.
I mean,
Also, I'm taking a piss. If I start getting beat to death in Minecraft, please save me.
I don't know.
I'm not
I
with
don't
you,
know
but
about a
I'll make
rainforest.
Donald Trump. Please save me.
I think that like you know what's been calling to me lately for some reason, the Smokies. The Smokies been calling to me, which
Dude,
just
I
really
went
just
and
means
saw the
I want to live in
Smokies.
a mountain
They're
area.
fucking
mountainous area.
gorgeous.
Montana looks beautiful. Wyoming, absolutely gorgeous. Where else? There's
Apparently, Colorado is voted the most beautiful state, though.
Was it really?
I know. I've thought about Colorado.
Colorado's cool.
It's
But dude,
Colorado, Oregon, Utah, California, Montana, Arizona,
Look.
Washington, Wyoming. Hawaii apparently didn't beat any of those.
wow, that's crazy.
Dude, the one below Hawaii is Idaho. I don't believe that shit.
No,
Then
no.
it's Florida over Alaska.
That's crazy.
Just
That's
huh?
kind of insane.
Whoever voted Florida actually needs to be put to death.
Yeah, that's nuts. That person
That
needs to
does
be.
kind of throw Colorado out, though.
That person
'Cause
needs
that
to
means
be.
we just cannot trust that list.
Yeah, we can't trust that vote.
Yeah, that's
record.
true. That's got to be
crazy.
biased. That's definitely an Everglades
But I've
liberal.
also heard
Yeah,
that Colorado
that's a
is
baby
beautiful.
boomer.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of Colorado that look very beautiful.
You know, here's the
I mean,
thing.
Autumn talks about it all the time. But yeah,
Yes, it does.
Utah is apparently the GOAT.
I'm
It's
gonna
got
say
5 national parks. No wonder.
this is no. Utah and Idaho are fucking sleepers, dude. They're fucking sleepers.
Idaho's lame.
Now,
man.
I would, under no circumstances,
lame,
would
though.
I ever move to Utah because they just some of the stuff that goes on out there, man. Like there's a lot of weird stuff. Like it's hard. Like
we need to move to
apparently-
Wisconsin and just eat cheese and drink beer, man. That's
Like-
what it really is.
Like apparently, it's fucking hard to like you won't be able to find some of the kind of like drinks that you can find out here because most of the people are fucking Mormon, right? So like they don't drink caffeine.
gross.
So like they don't have as much like caffeinated beverages, right? They've got some other stuff going on out there, like alcohol sales are weird. That kind of stuff is all
Alcohol
strange.
sales are weird here. Man.
But they're weirder out there.
Yeah, sure. but-
They're like stricter, crazier. You know what I'm saying?
Where are y'all at?
Getting cold.
Yeah.
Are y'all underground?
No.
No, I'm in a mountain.
What the fuck?
Where else? New England.
I went back from that island we dropped off after we got all the coal, and I went and went across the water to go up the mountain, and now I'm in a ravine digging down the mountain.
I see.
And there's
I
a
see.
lot of stuff going on down here.
But not for real. I need it to be fall already. Like,
Yeah, I need some fall. I
dude,
want to
I
listen
don't
to some
work tomorrow. I'm
Smash and
actually about to
Pumpkin.
shed a tear.
about the fall.
You don't work tomorrow?
I don't work tomorrow.
Huge.
I'm actually gonna cry tears of joy because that means tomorrow me and Tamison get to go thrifting.
Huge.
Because I'm beefing up my fall closet. I'm so happy.
Huge.
Bro,
This is actually the greatest day. We need to go thrifting for real around Lexington. Like, make a day out of it.
We should.
I'm gonna be honest.
Because they got some shit.
Here's my least popular opinion.
Better say
I
some dumb
I never buy any clothes thrifting. I just don't like them. I think it sucks. I hate it.
shit. You get
No,
your-
it's okay. What? To be fair,
I never
depending
find
on your
anything.
style, thrifting can be kind of rough. However, you gotta admit it's fun, dude. You got the fucking girls' night
Yeah.
shirt.
I found a
Goodwill.
one banger,
That's a banger of all bangers.
but I have gone
You
thrifting.
you
so
found
many
a
times.
pink cropped girls' night shirt that fit you.
Yeah.
True.
That's the greatest find of all
You're
time.
spitting in God's face right now.
No. The
Yeah,
thing
bro.
is
Of
that
course
is
you
the
ain't never
only-
gonna find no thrift, bro. You be talking down.
That's the
on it.
only thing I've ever found while thrifting that I thought was cool at all.
Dude, the only shit I wear is thrifted. One, because I'm poor. But second, just because it's more fun
Well, I
now.
mean,
My
it's also
problem with
better for
thrifting is I'm gonna be honest
sustainability.
with
But...
you. It's still expensive.
The thing is, yeah, it's still expensive.
No, you steal and swap
Oh, that's
tags.
crazy.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
wrong.
nuts.
That's,
It's
At a
Goodwill,
thrift
bro.
shop.
They're evil. Take their shit.
I mean, Goodwill, but still, it's wrong. It's wrong.
That's
man.
crazy.
No, it's not.
That's crazy
crazy.
work.
I'm not.
Bro,
stealing.
you're brain rotted.
You're telling me stealing from a big corporation is not like
No,
is a bad
I
thing?
don't
I'm gonna say
care
like
about
if you're
Goodwill, but
stealing
I'm
for
just
like
saying,
if you're stealing like for food to like eat.
I'm not about to be stealing.
Yeah, sure, man. If you gotta eat, you gotta eat, man. But like,
Also,
you're
it's not
fucking
expensive.
stealing-
It's like $3 per shirt.
you don't need any more clothes. Why are you stealing from Goodwill?
To be fair, I've never stolen from Goodwill. I'm just saying, if it's really that expensive, steal from
Like,
it. If you have to steal from Goodwill, yeah, you should steal from Goodwill because you got to be poor to have to do that.
Okay,
But-
well, Goodwill has no drip at where I'm at, man, or in
Yeah,
Richmond.
you live in fucking Berea.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't do anything in Berea. I was talking about I went to Richmond, but
No, I'm just saying.
I've actually found some good stuff thrifting in Richmond at but there's like a thrift store.
Here's the other thing. I like to wear boring fits.
I wear very boring.
I
You can
like to
find
wear-
boring fits.
I like to wear my fucking 6-year-old
My
jeans.
brown jacket I got.
I like to wear
But-
like a 6-year-old pair of blue jeans and of well-fitting like blue jeans and a band T-shirt from Hot Topic that I got 10 years ago. Like
Yeah,
Hot
that-
Topic drip is crazy.
like my 10-year-old
you just-
I
10-year-old
promise you'll
NCR
find
shirt,
better band clothes.
old jeans and a band
thrift
tee.
stores.
What do you
That's
mean?
all you're gonna find at Goodwill.
Yeah, except none of it fits me, and it's all like gross, or it's like so
Man, I-
old that you can't even tell what the fuck it is anymore. It's like I have
Should I make a soul torch?
a more
It doesn't do anything, but you can.
I have
No,
like
they
a
just
better
look-
like everything
It's
that
just a
I
blue
would want
torch.
to get from like Goodwill or from like thrifting. I already have for myself. Like I have well-fitting, which by the way I can't find in a thrift store. Ever.
I mean, I guess it's fair. You don't have to ever buy clothes if you
No.
don't want to. But finding things and looking at like funny shit, like that's always fun.
But I like my style is just not at a thrift store.
Man, yes,
That's
it is.
not true.
Your size is not at the thrift store. Very
That
common.
my size is definitely not at a thrift store.
That's true. That's true.
But my style isn't
But that's
either.
also not true.
Yes, it
To be
is.
fair though, with thrifting you have to upcycle a lot of things.
That's too much work. I'm not like just give me a fucking MCR t-shirt that I
Well,
bought
I mean, sure, it's
at the
not for
mall
everybody,
in
I'm
Hot
just saying,
Topic
you
in
can't say
2016 or 2017.
How
And,
much?
like, just send me on my way.
let's do the mining checklist. How we looking on cobble? How we looking on coal?
Pretty decent.
I've got
on
a
cobble.
decent amount of cobble, but I ain't got no coal.
How many
yeah,
stacks of cobble do you have?
Hold on.
I got 2.5.
1,
That's
2, 3,
not a
4,
lot.
5, 6. I
It's
got
not, but I
six-
haven't been strip
I
mining.
got 6
I've been
stacks,
doing
I've been
and then I
strip
have
mining.
almost 2 stacks of
Okay,
coal.
I have almost 6 stacks of cobble, and I have 3 and some change stacks
Okay.
of coal.
That should be
All right,
fine
so when
for
are we
right
making the second portal so we never have to use the cobblestone anyway?
now. No. We're
I
still gonna
don't know,
because we
but-
have to have the cobblestone to like build around it. You see what
That's
I'm saying?
true, but we don't need 6 stacks.
And I don't, like I said,
And then
I
we have
gave
to build a highway
The
from one corner
80,
to the
I
other.
swear I saw a negative 83 as one of the things I was on while I was very close. But the 400, it was 400 something. So
Is
we're
it
just going to end
positive
up
or
within
negative?
100 blocks. It's negative. It's
Okay,
negative. They're
good.
both
I
negative.
had to double check. I was like, is it positive or
Well,
negative?
400 something is still a pretty fucking
That's
small
yeah,
radius.
that's a pretty good area. That's a decent area.
It's a 100 block radius, which is true.
Yeah,
but
it's
we're
not big at
gonna
all.
need. It
Now-
wasn't a basalt area, so we're gonna need the cobble.
Are we? Oh, wait a minute. Now, are we?
Oh, actually, I have 6 stacks.
I'm gonna be honest though. It may be more dangerous, but it might be faster to actually just travel in the Nether because that's gonna be like 1,200 blocks of traveling.
Yeah, it will be faster to travel in the Nether.
Yeah, it would literally just be faster.
I mean, I guess
you
so.
guys
I'm just-
died
Well, if
every
we've got a
3
mapped
seconds.
out area and a bunch of cobblestone, we can just make little panic rooms across the way.
Right,
Like, I'm not
yeah.
worried
Because I
about it.
don't have a mapped out area.
No,
I
no,
have
but
quartz.
but
How
we,
did
yeah, we
I
have quartz.
get
We'll go in that
lost,
direction. We'll
bro?
be all right. We'll be all right. We'll go in that
You see
general
that-
direction.
Y'all died like.
Yeah, because
6
we were just
times a piece.
exploring, and
Chris,
we were trying to
still
explore.
don't have iron.
No,
We got
that's
21
fine.
iron.
We got iron. We got iron.
We could beat the Ender Dragon with that.
No,
I have
don't
no
start.
armor.
That's
I have
fine.
no armor.
No, that's fine. We can make you some iron. All right, I'm gonna make a strip mine. A real mine. If I
I'm
can.
making my way back to the house.
Yeah, I'm making my way back to the house.
I'm lost. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how I got lost.
That is crazy.
Like, I ran towards the mountain, and then when I got there was a fucking village on top of it. I was like, that's not where I need to be.
But I don't know the cores off the top, so I can't help you.
Well, I'm heading the right way now.
But
I forgot we did some swimming. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die in snow.
foolish.
Whoever added powdered snow should just be shot.
Yeah.
They could have added so many cooler things, and they were like powdered snow.
Let's make
to
snow
fall
that
in.
you can quite literally fall in and can't jump out of, and then also
Yeah, it's
a
like
pain in
whenever
the ass.
gravel would fall and hit your head, and it's like it's like the reason you don't mine straight down or up is because of lava and gravel, and they're like,
Yeah.
let's add that.
Let's
to
make
just the
let's make-
overworld.
Yeah, let's do that again.
Yeah, it's like, man, fuck you.
I'm going to.
Bro, we need to go to jungle biome and get a parrot, and
we
then
have
get a
to find one.
jukebox.
That's the thing, is we have to find one.
Are the cords for the house again, by the way?
They are -110 and 80.
Okay, I am
yeah.
going in the right direction. I just started to see stuff we've seen before, and I was like, "There's what?"
Where
guess I
should
just
I
went
make,
on.
Alex? Where should I make like a start making a strip mine?
I don't know.
All right.
Holy fuck.
Wherever.
I'm gonna start it. I don't want to start it on the Stone Coast.
Then
Not
don't.
like we use it for anything.
I mean, I'm gonna put a wizard tower there. But-
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't. I lived on half a heart. I
Bro,
got
we need
shot
to
off
build
the
a
mountain.
Clash
I
of
have
Clans
no
like it's in
armor.
Minecraft.
We need to put like a wall up around our shit, like for this fucking the mobs, man. They're killing us.
That is true. We should mount a crusade against them.
And like lighting the area up works, but it only works so well because they just travel in. We have to like actually. We need to build. All right, we really need to mine. This is such an important moment.
Bro was talking about how Republicans are evil, and he's talking about putting up a wall.
Yeah, for fucking fake monsters, not human beings.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Be careful what you call them, man.
Yeah,
Human
yeah.
beings?
Or said fake monsters.
How's it
Hold on.
problematic to call to call other human beings and not a Minecraft skeleton? I want to keep the Minecraft skeletons out of my base.
They were people once, man.
I don't want to keep Mexican
In
immigrants out of
Minecraft.
my country. I want them to come here. I want them to get citizenship. I want them to
Yeah.
work here.
Also, out of all the fucking people to hate, why Mexican people?
Right?
I know it's because they're an easy scapegoat. Because
Yes,
like,
it's-
they crossed the border.
Yeah, because it's easy. That's the only answer.
But, like, bro,
It's easy.
Mexican people, everything about Mexican culture is goated except the like really bad sexism in some of it. But
Oh,
like,
yeah,
who,
but
who doesn't have that?
right.
It's not. It doesn't mean it's excusable, but still, like,
I mean, who doesn't have their own version of, of sexism, right? I'm gonna tell you. I actually don't know. I tried to think of one and I really couldn't.
there's not.
I really couldn't
Well,
think of it.
throughout all of history, the most hated type of person has been a woman.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Like, it is universal that if there is a culture, they put down their women for
Yeah,
some reason.
they don't like women. It's really
Which
rough.
doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Like, I never understood where that came from.
What, sexism?
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
I mean insecurity and dumb men, but like,
But like, who invented sexism?
yeah, it's like, well, just the thought process behind it.
Probably
like,
some fucking guy that got
incels.
no bitches. It was literally like
Yeah.
a like an ancient incel, right? Like,
Yeah,
He had a literal goon cave.
also.
because like,
Probably, I'm gonna bring out. This is gonna be so lame, but this is probably the realistic and what probably really happened. What probably really happened is that women oftentimes died in childbirth way back in the day, right? And so you would want, also because men on average, especially back in ancient days, were physically bigger and stronger. They were chosen as warriors, for example. And while that originally in prehistorical culture would result in a more equal system where both sides were respected for their differing roles, when you get to civilizations where there's kingship and passing down of titles, you want things like legacy, and it's more entertaining to have a legacy of like conquest than it is to have one of I organized like everything in the town, or I organized everything in the city. I did all the paperwork, right? And so men, because they had a tendency to be chosen as warriors,
All right, all of our furnaces have a stack
were
of coal.
probably we're probably just given precedence.
True, but sexism existed way before that. I feel like.
I don't think that is true. From everything that we can tell, Neolithic cultures were much more equal than.
Well, true, but I just mean like before the whole like needing to record legacies and do all this, there was definitely discourse with that. But what I mean is like the
Also,
coming
they
from
just-
like women being less, that form of sexism, because like being like,
Probably-
oh man, you know,
Probably because at some
I want
point-
a son, I want a bunch of sons, because if I'm a farmer or if I'm afraid of bandits, I want basically a bunch of mini soldiers. I understand that fact.
Yeah.
But to look at your wife and be like, I don't think you should learn to read or be educated.
Well,
It's like,
because let me tell you where that comes from. That is because
I mean, that comes from religion.
that comes from where once you get to that point where it's like I want, warriors, so I want men. And then they start to value the warriors more than they value the farming. That's why you also see warrior casts like above a farming caste, right? Like warriors
but
are
like-
valued more than a lot of other castes. And so you start to associate, because if you look at Neolithic cultures, it's like hunter-gatherers, right? Hunters were primarily, not always, but primarily men. Gatherers were primarily, obviously not always, but primarily were women. Therefore, you start to value the hunting rather than the gathering. You think of the hunting as more valuable, more noble, more important. You're going to start to associate one with its, you're going to associate them with the whoever is more dominant in that structure.
I mean,
in that
association
class.
bias makes sense
So
though. But I
you're
mean,
thinking like
how do
warrior,
you- how do you never check the fact that you're like, yeah, I'm saying that my wife, sister, or
Over-
mother.
tens of thousands of years, man. Tens of thousands of years of like just like and then it becomes confirmation bias, right? And then you get confirmation bias, and then you end up in a situation where it's like, well, it starts by them putting warriors above farmers. And in that instance, the majority of, in these early human civilizations, the majority of warriors are men. The majority of farmers are women. And you start to put one over the other, and you're like, oh, well, that must mean that men are better because they can be warriors. And then you start to be like, oh, well, then they start taking things away from, or giving things extra to, they start giving men a leg up, and it becomes like a fucking self-fulfilling prophecy. Because then if you say, well, men are more intelligent, well, that's because you quit allowing women to be educated. So, like, of course, the men know more things than they have a better base of knowledge because you didn't teach the women.
Yeah, that's where it's like.
But where does this start? Like, probably Neolithic cultures when they started to value, war over, farming and shit. I don't know.
Which is
We're
still-
back.
which
Alice
is-
is back.
Which is still crazy to think about, that it was like, oh yes, the man, or not the man, but the person who puts food on the table isn't as important as someone who just goes and kills other people.
Well,
'Cause
but they were also out
As much as
hunting. They were
war is a
also out
bad
hunting for
thing,
meat.
it's definitely human nature. But like,
I'm not gonna say that because it's also in other animals. Like other animals, like go to war with other, tribes of animals. I think
Yeah,
it's just
but-
I think it's just a part of being a living creature,
the
like a
the
living
way
being.
that we go to war,
No,
though.
but we go to war in a much more civilized manner than like chimpanzees. Like significantly
I don't
more
know, but
civilized.
they just kill to kill, man.
No,
Humans.
We are significantly more civilized than chimpanzees. That is not arguable.
We don't have chimpanzees. Don't have $1 trillion industry.
Yeah,
just
here's the
to
if
make
they could-
weapons
if they
to
could-
kill
getting at is
Dawson,
chimpanzee
people.
wars have very little stakes, but chimpanzees are way worse than us in terms of
Look,
what they do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if
We
chimpanzees,
That's
just
not
do it on
true
a
at
much
all.
larger scale.
no,
No. It is
if
true.
chimpanzees
We just
had
do it
the
on a
shit, if
way
chimpanzees had
larger
the
scale.
expertise and the
Because
knowledge,
chimpanzees be capturing each other, ripping their dicks off, and like beating them to death with it.
no,
dead
like
ass.
chimpanzees,
We don't
do
do that.
chimpanzees literally take their opponents captive and torture them and keep
They
them
do.
alive.
We-
They torture
we
them.
do that.
We do, yeah, we do.
torture too.
But we do it when we do it.
They do it for fun. They don't get anything out of
Yeah.
it. That's what it is. They do it for fun.
What do
they
we
are
get out of it?
definitely evil, okay?
No, when we
get
do it, they
supposed
capture and torture
information
people
or-
for like
No, okay.
information, or they
But
do
hear
it
me
because
out,
they're
hear me out.
like, why did we do Abu Ghraib? Because we wanted to find, Al Qaeda members or whatever. Did we pick
Well,
just
hold on, hold on,
random
hold on.
fucking, Afghans and Iraqi civilians? Absolutely. But do you want to know why chimpanzees would have done Abu Ghraib? Because it's fun.
No. But why
They're
do they go to
villainous.
war? Though? Why do chimpanzees go to war?
Just because.
Power and resources.
Yeah, they do go to war for over resources.
Yeah, they go to war. for
We
resources.
we could just stop going to war as a civilization and fix the entire world and have a utopia, and we choose not to.
You have
We're definitely
your brain
not
is
more
broken.
civilized.
You are brain broken. You have absolutely no idea how politics, culture,
Oh,
history,
Jesus.
anything works. Your brain broken. What are you talking
No.
about? You think that not going to war anymore would stop all of our problems?
No, but we have the choice to make the world a better place,
Yeah, sure.
and we just don't.
Who's we?
Humans,
Us, bro.
as a collective.
Who's we? Humans is a collective. Let me
Yeah.
tell you why that's not the case. Okay? Let me tell you why that's not the case. Let me tell you why that's not the case.
Bro, I don't know. You give me
Because-
bad vibes, man.
No.
All-
Human beings and war, all right, we are better than like chimpanzees, right? We are. Right? We are very much so. Because
In
you want
what
to
way?
You want to know what we have? Do you want to know what we
yeah,
do?
in what way?
Do you want to
It's
know what
true.
that we do that chimpanzees do not? Because yes, do we go to war over resources and power and greedy shit like that? Yeah, that doesn't have to happen. Yes, absolutely. Do you want to know what we also have that chimpanzees do not? Diplomacy, which we do use a lot more than we use war. And if you don't think that we do, you don't know anything about history, and you should never have an opinion on it ever again. We use diplomacy a lot more than we go to war, and this is a fact. If
I'm
it
just
wasn't,
saying.
if it wasn't a fact, the Cuban Missile Crisis would have ended in the nuclear war, right? If it
But why do
wasn't
we
a
have the
fact,
Cuban Missile Crisis?
if it wasn't a fact,
Because we're not as cool as chimpanzees, and I rest my case.
no. Chimpanzees would have nuked each other for fun. That's the difference. It's like we nuke each other because we have
because
these nuclear
they're
weapons.
too stupid to know the difference.
What do you mean too stupid?
We
No,
know
they're
the
not.
difference, and we still do those things.
No, we not as often. You got to understand, man. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's like the most peaceful time in human history, right? Like we are getting better. We really are. Like we're just getting better. Like as a
But
collective.
we're still not as cool as monkeys, man.
I'm gonna disagree with that because what are we if not monkeys with no hair and no tails?
We're so much further than that. We're playing fucking Minecraft.
So what? We just
I mean,
got-
a monkey
hey,
has played Minecraft before.
yeah, monkeys have played Minecraft before.
They didn't make it. They
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
set out to be like, I
True.
need to make a computer that can run my dream
Do
of a
you
bunch of
look-
block world.
To quote the next president, Kamala Harris,
Jesus Christ.
do you think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Oh God damn it.
No, because I can't climb a coconut tree.